Hey y'all, it's Miss Lee here. I hope you guys are doing good and staying healthy and doing everything that you can to just make it through these tough times. So I'm gonna help with that by showing you guys how to make one of my favorite flowers. One of the only things that I can draw 100% correct. So let's get started. Okay, so to start off, you guys would draw like a little, it kind of looks like a little parentheses, but it has an outside curve. So it would go like, you go up and then down and up. So it's like a halfway S. And then you do the other way, but you go the opposite way. So you'd go up, then down, then up. And you would just keep practicing those until you get the perfect one that you like. See, like those are completely different. And you just keep going. You can do it different shapes, different ways. It's just based off of how you want your flower to look. If you want it to cross over like that, or even if you just want it to be really just off. But I think it'll be fun just to do it however you guys would prefer to do it. But yeah, so then after you do that, you'll see, let's turn it right here. You'll see that once you do your first one, you would have to do one connected this way. So you do that half S going this way and that way. What helps also is to turn your paper. So if you turn your paper, it'd be a lot easier. That's just a lot more work on you. So because I did that one already, I would turn it again and then just do the S. But you see how they're all different and they go into a square kind of. So like once I'm done, you would be able to see like this square shape. I kind of use a little bit of all the different types there, if you can see that. But here's the little like square that you'll see. If you want to do it smaller, you can definitely do it smaller. So like starting off that way, and you keep going. Okay, so that one's a small one, that one's a little messed up, but it's practice makes perfect. Just keep practicing it, okay? So we're printing the next page. And actually I'll go this way. And then how you would be able to continue on the flower is once you do your box, you'll keep going. What you do after you do your first part is you would go in the dip of every flower, like the under arch of every flower petal that you have. So you start at this dip and do the same thing, and your point right here matches with this bottom point, so it'd kind of be the opposite. And then you go to this dip over here and you do the same thing, and then you keep going. So this dip, up, up. Oh, that one was a little off. And you just keep going, and by the time you just keep going, you'll have, it'll start to look like more and more like a flower when you just keep going into the dip, all right here, and you just keep going up. Dip, dip. And then once you've done it all the way around, you'll go to the next one. So you'll go here, and you'll go dip, up, dip up, over, dip up. And you just keep going around. And if you want it to be so perfect, that's when you would be rotating your paper around. That way they all are completely even. They're not always gonna be 100% the same, but however you do it, it'll work out. So you keep going, and once you get to like your third row, you'll notice that all the points are all lined up together. Like these points, that one's the opposite way, but point, 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 and you'll keep going. And you start this dip. As you go, you get bigger and bigger so that the flower can go outwards. So you can go as big as you want when you start the next row, or you can go as little as you want, so then it could be like something like that for this row, so that you have more of the flower. Oops. See, and that's gonna happen all the time when you're drawing it. But you just keep going. See, and I have holes in my paper, and so when a situation like this, I would still do the same thing and draw, and I just go around it, and then I just let the pen just roll off the paper. So you see how it just rolled off? And then I'm just gonna keep going. So as you guys seen, this is the end result. So you guys, once you tear it out of the notebook, or if you have loose leaf paper, I always, when I tear it out of the notebook, this bothers me so much, I always have to have these little pieces off of the paper, just so that it's like a clean shade as soon as I'm done. Don't forget to throw that in the trash, because you don't want to leave a mess. All right, stay encouraged, y'all. Don't give up during this time. Make sure that you are taking time for yourself and taking a break and being able to relax your mind while you're doing schoolwork and everything. So just stay focused. Keep doing school. It's a blessing to see you guys. Bye.